Sagittarius. Thanks for joining me for your July 2018 Astro Tarot Forecast reading. I am shuffling the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krans. I love the art and illustrations and the texture. I'm obsessed with how they feel, so beautiful manufacturing of this deck. And I now have 60 tarot decks, and I'm excited about that. Let's get to this month because it is eclipse season and a Mercury retrograde is here. So I'll be shuffling this deck during the Astro portion. Thank you for subscribing and following me on social media, for subscribing here on YouTube. I appreciate you choosing me as your reader. And our first transit is July 9th. We have Venus, the planet of love and romance and attraction, entering Virgo. So your career, the 10th house, is where this harmonizing, balanced energy rests for Sag and Sag rising. Please watch your ascendant forecast, as well as your moon and sun for a full dose of the cosmos. Venus wants to smooth over the relationship you have with your father, also with authority figures, bosses, and the people that have the potential to promote you in life, Sag. So there is a smoother disposition to your job now, and your potential, your high status, your recognition, titles, and title changes might occur. Venus is here the whole month from the 9th on, so you might be feeling balanced in how you are gaining leverage in career, and or promotion is available to you here with Venus, who is a wealthy energy as well. She gets that from the Taurus sign that she governs. On the 10th, Jupiter, your ruling planet, goes direct at 13 degrees of Scorpio in your very quiet house, the 12th house. You're extremely intuitive now, Sagittarian, and Jupiter is expanding your subconscious mind, your dream recall, your spirituality, your rest. You are most comfortable, and it might be ironic for you to be less active right now, and you might be going deeper introspectively, and for Sagittarius, that's not normally your MO. You're very much an extrovert, or you're at least able to put everything out on the table. Well, Jupiter expanding this very quiet 12th house energy for you might have you going inward. And it's extremely psychic placement to have Jupiter in the 12th or transit. To have any planets in the 12th house is a psychic energy too, especially Mercury. But Jupiter here is preparing you because he will be entering Sagittarius in October, I believe, or November, the end of October. So you have, or is it December? It's this year in the season of fall. So Jupiter here is preparing you for when he enters the first house. You're getting a little bit of a download with him in the 12th house of mind. On the 12th, we have our first eclipse energy. Our new moon partial solar eclipse occurs at 20 degrees of Cancer. And this is the 8th house of intimacy for you, and partnership, or intimacy, sorry, your intimate sexual connections. Also people who you share resources with, whether that's your significant other or your business partnerships. But people are now investing in you in a big way. The new moon could bring on a new intimacy for Sag, and this could be something that you are keeping private. Sag, I get a very private feeling about you, which is rare. And I'm really interested to see what comes up here in the tarot. But a new moon partial eclipse in the 8th can pick you up and put you in a new situation intimately. And some of you Sagittarius have already experienced divorce or separation, and you're ready for something new. The 22nd, the sun enters Leo, and all of that works for you because Leo is fire, and this will trine any planetary placements you have in Sagittarius. The 9th house of foreign travel, the house that you naturally govern on the astrological wheel, will have the sun in it, and you are ready to go. Now you're ready to experience adventure. And that's you, Sag. You love a good time, explorations, adventure, and study is available to you. Therapies, healing, spiritual, metaphysical activities and or courses of study or places to travel could be highlighted for 30 days through August 23rd when the sun enters Virgo. On the 26th, Mercury retrogrades. And that's at 23 degrees of Leo in this 9th house. So maybe not the best time to travel, even though you have that energy of exploration. Mercury is retrograde through August 19th, going back to the 11-degree mark of Leo. Maybe plan your trip August 20th. But I feel like, you know, Sagittarius energy is hard to hold back. And if you want to go somewhere, you're headed there. That's for sure. Mercury has you reviewing things in the 9th house, people at a distance to you, locations at a distance, what you're studying. This is great for retaining information, students, higher education, getting degrees. And maybe some of you are actually going through therapies and seeking counseling and therapeutic remedy. And that would be great while Mercury is retrograde. Allow someone to advise you. Absorb information and data. You don't have to force it. If you don't have to be the one to force it, you can receive it, is what I'm hearing. On the 27th, we have our full moon, total lunar eclipse at 4 degrees of Aquarius. And this is the closure. Full moons bring closure, but an eclipse and the full moon within that energy, you're ending a communication style. You could have gotten a message out to someone, the 3rd house of communication. Maybe put an end to a negative speech habit, or you could see a relationship or discord with siblings come to an end. Full moon in the 3rd house. There's so many ways that these could apply, but you could be eclipsing, this eclipse could be eclipsing a new neighborhood into your life. You might be eclipsing out the local area that you are used to living in, the 3rd house of neighborhood. There's closure here. So let's see what comes up in the tarot. I'm excited to see. And if you'd like a reading with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. Consider me for your Astro Tarot session. And all my links are below for my tarot eCOURSE that I wrote and published, and for my Vimeo on-demand series for medium messages, if you're interested in that. All right, Sag, here we go with the tarot. Ooh. All right, so this is supposed to be a bird, but it's a bird that is decayed, and the 9 of Swords is stress. You've come out of something that was exhausting, some of you, and the 9 of Swords is something that you have exhausted communicatively, mentally, because the swords rule this and this. So it's got you, it's done. It's a wrap. This bird, I'm sorry, but he can't put his wings back together and just fly out of this one. Something's dead to you. So let's see what else is here. Ooh, hi. Hi, Slick Rick, the magician, the manifester, Mercury. Mercury's retrograde. Okay, well, I pulled the magician upright, and the magician has every tool that he needs, the sword, the coin, the cup, and the wand to manifest his next course of action. So what is your next course of action, Sag, after this? It's not this again. You're not doing that. Let's see what else is here. Whoa. Okay, so you go from one of the harshest cards of the deck to the best card, and you've got major arcana action, which means this is a time of change and powerful redirection. The world is the success, the all-encompassing fulfillment and completion. Thank you. Completion is also the full moon solar eclipse. Full moon total lunar eclipse. Completion, third house. You have something to say to someone. And maybe you're getting out of one relationship and telling someone else how you feel about them. You never know unless you try. You don't know, so put it out there. Then that way you say to yourself, I have exhausted all methods and I have nothing to lose. And I can't say I didn't try everything. I don't know where that's coming from. Wow. The Emperor. Take action. Yeah, say what you need to say. And you have the right to be your own authority. If you are thinking of becoming your own boss, please do. Please do. You won't regret it. And also, watch how harsh you can be delivering a message. You don't want to control people through your speech. Speak with your heart, is what I'm hearing. You have another card. The Four of Coins. Stability, savings, comfort, foundation, money, resources, what you manage to save, what you can salvage out of this. Okay. Some things are still useful even though they're broken apart. And if something was destroyed, take the good things from it and move on and build your own foundation outside of it. You have everything you need to do that. Take that metaphorically or literally. Maybe you're literally building a house foundation, but I'm getting more of like how you carry forth. 3 major arcana cards. It's a powerful time. And there's a message that Sagittarius needs to say and release and be done with something. And you have this new intimacy brewing with the 8th house. And maybe you're yet to experience your complete happiness. And like I said before, you never know unless you try. So take a risk, take action, be the emperor of your world. You are fire. The Emperor rules Aries energy. The Magician is mercurial, Mercury. And you want to kind of initiate the changes in your life and don't be the reaction to the, no, what is it? Initiate the change in your life. Don't wait for it to happen for you. That's what it is. Stay ahead of it. Harness it, control it, rein it in. Keep your vision positive. You are optimism, Sag, so that shouldn't be too hard for you. I love you, and I hope that this was helpful to you. I'm wishing you a sweet month of July, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.